Where's my notes?
Welcome to The Daily Grind, a Bluff City Media daily podcast. Stepping up to the microphone is your host, Luke Hatmaker. Grab your favorite morning brew, and let's get to the show.
And the boys of the NYPD choir were singing Galway Bay, and the bells were ringing out for Christmas Day. Welcome to the Daily Grind. That song sounds way worse in real life if you want to listen to it. That's one of the few songs I sung that sounds better because that band is a bunch of drunk Irish people. Welcome to the Daily Grind. I am your host, Luke Hatmaker. Jared Davidson over there. We are presented by FanDuel Sportsbook. And we are coming off a Grizzlies dub. How are you, sir?
Man, I'm good. Last night was fun. Grizzlies win, obviously. Brandon Clark's back. Brandon Clark started. The Grizzlies did a lot of things good last night, and T.I. did a lot of good things last night, too. I feel like that we didn't really get to in the post-game bounce. Rusty and I were tired. We were trying to keep it short.
Yes.
But yeah, no. I mean, hey, it's Thursday morning. The Grizzlies win. We're one game back from being right at 500 with the Wizards coming to town on Saturday.
Yep.
So, man, we're doing great. How about you, my man?
Man, I'm doing – it's great. I kind of forgot what it was like to wake up with the pep in my step because I had such a fun time watching basketball. You know, like even these games that we've won, I wouldn't say it was necessarily a fun time, but last night was a fun watch.
Yeah.
And for those of you who can't tell, we won. Grizzlies won 116-110 against the Minnesota Timberwolves in Minnie.
Yep.
Second win against the team over 500, right?
Second win over a team that's currently above 500.
Currently above 500.
First win against a team who was already above 500 when we played them.
Yes.
So.
Because
the Suns were under 500 when we beat them.
That's right. They
They're
are
above
now
500 now.
exactly. And it's just a game where, I mean, I was once I saw their injury report, I was a little worried, but I mean, I don't know. Let's start with Jaren because back-to-back trip games where it's just been like double-double, chef's kiss double-double. First double-double on the season, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, for Jaren, right? I mean,
28-12, 3 assists, 1 steal, 3 blocks, 10 of 18, 2 of 3 from 3.
There's the Jaren we've been wanting right there.
He had 2 fouls in the third quarter, didn't pick up the third and fourth until like 5 minutes left in the fourth with less than that.
And it just makes me smile because that's what we wanted. What we've been clamoring for. Yes, what we missed.
What we have. Man, it's just, we talked about it a little bit last night too. It's like Jaren's being quicker with his decision making on offense, and you've seen the last 2 games. He has 10 total stocks in the last 2 games. He had 5 blocks, 1 steal against LA, then 3 blocks, 1 steal last night. That's math 10. But like, he's focusing a lot more on the defensive end and being more intentional on the defensive end. And as a product of that, he's looking better on the offensive end. I said this 2.5 weeks ago when he was in the midst of his slump.
Mm-hmm.
He needs to focus on one end of the floor to get back to where he is. Because like when Jaren focuses on the defensive end of the floor, which is what I believe like the big things like, oh, Jaren's a great defender, like coming out, and we knew he had decent offensive game. When he focuses on the defensive end of the floor, the offense comes easy to him. And we've seen it. 10 stocks the last 2 games has led to good offensive production. And he's being more intentional. He's being less indecisive. The footwork looks great in the post. He's not taking as many threes. And a 12 rebound double-double against
Rudy.
a really formidable front court.
Yep.
In the last 2 games, he's had really good games against really good front courts.
Yeah. And you've been getting, okay, I'm going to give you gave Jock his props yesterday.
I did.
And you know what? Sadly, if we can get this kind of production from our bigs, let me do some math. I think it was like 58 points and 30 something rebounds between Santi, Jock, and Jaren.
Yeah, 58 points, 22 rebounds, and 3 steals, 4 blocks between them.
I mean, like, give it to me. Like, that's if Edie's going to be out and Jaren is going to play like this, and this is the front court with Brandon Clark coming back. I mean, I like that depth at the front court. And I'm like, I don't know if I need to. And if Jaren rebounds like this, he's going to silence a lot of haters, a lot of doubters. Because I'll take 12 rebounds.
Well, and
10 rebounds.
It just shows that he can do it. It just shows that he can do it. And honestly, something that we didn't really talk about last night, but that I had a thought about. Since Edie has been out, Jaren has started more at the 5. Like, he's had to play more 5 than 4. Last year, we hated when Jaren had to play the 5.
Yeah.
This will never be like, oh, we don't need Edie, because we do. Jaren at the 5 this year, when he's actually playing the 5, looks pretty freaking good.
Yeah, he does. It's really funny.
I did want to talk about this.
Edward's putting it, and shout out Edward, shout out Rusty, everybody in the comments. Thank you for watching this morning. I did not catch the first. I didn't see who we started. Everybody was freaking out about the starting lineup, and I was like, "Who's starting, guys? What's going on?" And it was Santi, BC, Jaren, and then it was Sed and Jalen, and that's some big boys in that lineup.
If this is the Wizards when BC came back, BC doesn't start. In my opinion. I think it was purely to match the size, because 3 through 5, the Timberwolves, when you're starting a 6'9", 6'10", Jaden McDaniels or Naz Reid, sorry, and you still have Jaden McDaniels in there somewhere as well when he comes out.
Yep.
Along with Julius Randle, who's almost 7 foot. Same thing with Rudy Gobert, who's over 7 foot.
Yep.
You need that size. And props to T.I. for pulling the trigger on putting BC in the starting lineup. He only played 18 minutes.
Yes.
But you needed BC in there because BC impacted the game. Yes, he was a net negative, but he still impacted the game. The shot will fall. And Kellon said it, because he's done this before. BC's used to that. But you needed the size yesterday to combat Minnesota, and played it perfectly. We out-rebounded them yesterday, which was huge, in a game where I thought we were going to get demolished on the boards. Yeah. So you needed to go big and big.
Yep.
I think that's why you saw BC started. You weren't going to see him start if it was Washington, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think that's a good call. And I mean, you look at the end of the day too, BC was soaked up 5 fouls. That's a big body that can soak up fouls, and that's important. You need that size, like you were saying. So let's fast forward to the Wizards game. Do you think BC still starts?
I think it depends on who else back. Oh, whiskey. That's
good point.
Whiskey.
He's like, I got thoughts, Dad. I got the thoughts on this.
I think it really depends on who's back. If Ja's back, I think stop taking my headphone cord. If Ja and Cam are back, which I think hopefully they are, Ja will start. I think you move Santi back to the 4 and BC coming off the bench. I mean, I could see him starting, but with Ja back, I don't think you see BC in the starting lineup. I would like to see Jock and Santi off the bench. I really think BC started because of size.
Yeah.
I think you'll see Santi go back to that 4 and have BC off the bench. But then again, if you keep BC in the starting lineup, you have another shooter off the bench. So that's why I don't know. You could do anything, and we're getting hopefully this is the start of getting into the best problem the Grizzlies could have.
Yeah,
which is too many players that could find minutes on this team that realistically could find production valuable minutes. Because when they come back, we're not going to see Jemai. We're not going to see Omax.
Nope.
And
I don't think we'll see Vince.
We'll see Vince a lot less than 25 minutes. So
Yep. I'm excited. This is a game, and I don't remember who said it on the Twitter. It might have been DeMichael Cole, might have been there was somebody that just said like that's a really good win that you can kind of hang your hat on and galvanize the locker room if you need it. Like with guys out. Tweet. Yeah, I think it might have been DeMichael. It
sounds like a DeMichael tweet.
It's just like I don't know. A lot of good stuff to build off there.
Yeah.
There was only one other game yesterday.
I know it was the Bulls and Cavs.
Yeah, Bulls and Cavs, and the Cavs got whooped.
It was not pretty.
Not pretty. Despite Donovan Mitchell Donovan Mitchell continues to just play outside his mind, outside his gourd. He's so good this season, but like there's something wrong with this Cavs team. And I don't know what it is, but like to get beat by how they got beat 127 to 111 against the Chicago Bulls.
They are without Evan Mobley, which
true.
I do think that's a bigger loss than people think.
Yeah.
Not having Evan Mobley because outside like that, just a big hit to that front court with him and Jared Allen. It's a formidable 1-2 punch down low. Mm-hmm. Donovan Mitchell can only carry them so much, in my opinion. It's just, you look at the starting. Jalen Tyson and Dean Wade are starting.
I like Dean Wade, but yeah,
I like Dean Wade. Starter, not a starter. Should not be starting. They moved DeAndre Hunter to the bench. So, and like one of your backup centers is Thomas Bryant.
Yep. Shout out Edward. He's saying the Ty Jerome effect. You pull Ty Jerome from that lineup, from that rotation, it kind of is showing what else they got or what they don't got. And Matt Strus has still been hurt. So they got guys that are hurt, but they're closer to the Grizzlies record than they were top of the East.
15 and 13.
Yeah.
They are a lot closer to being where we were than when we played them in November.
Yep. You're which is interesting. Because
we've been on the up and up, and look at their schedule real quick. Because since that game against us, they beat the Bucks, lost to the Rockets, beat the Pacers and the Clippers, then 3 straight losses to Toronto, Atlanta, Boston, beat the Pacers again, lost to Portland, beat the Spurs, lost to Golden State, beat Washington, then a 2-game losing streak to Charlotte and Chicago. They're kind of just on the struggle bus, losing records since they played us.
Yeah, and you know what? Shout out Keelan too. Lonzo also has not really panned out. I think the way that they were hoping. I think
they're just trying to use them in the wrong way.
Trying to figure out. Because they've got guys out trying to fit square pegs and circle holes.
Yeah, it goes in the square hole.
Yep, guys, that's shapes. You learn that, and you learn that first day kindy. I don't know. The Cavs might need help, but the thing is, they can't. They're strapped as all get out by the April, which is going to make the season we're heading into interesting because it's the official start. Well, today's not. We're like officially starting to enter trade season. This week. Was it this week where everybody was eligible to be traded, like Monday, Tuesday, something like that?
Yeah, like December 15th was like the first big day where so many people who signed extensions or like signed with new teams were able to be traded, including one of Jaren Jackson Jr.
Yeah.
So I know that's going to be lighting up a lot. We had someone in our comments come in last night, make his return and said he's getting his trade value up. But yeah, a lot of players this past week have become eligible to be traded. And so, coming up now until probably really after Christmas is when you'll start to see the trade machine really ramp up. So,
and with the trade machine ramping up, it's time to bring back, I can speak, time to bring back a segment that I love. We're bringing back, would you make that trade? And here's the deal. If you have never seen this segment before, we bring trades to the table that other outlets have created. And then we just ask, would you make that trade? And what I have for you today, my friend, this is from Bleacher Report. Would you make this trade? Jared McCain for Jalen Wells and G.G. Jackson II. This is from Bleacher Report. Now I ask you, would you make that trade
No,
I wouldn't either. I wouldn't either, man.
Okay, neither would whiskey.
Either.
Damn.
He's like, no,
Damn, buddy.
no.
Not a snowball's chance in hell.
Nope.
Jared McKay, can you stop? You are being a menace this morning.
He's got thoughts. Oh, and I should say this trade. He is not happy. This trade
I don't know what's
was
happening this morning.
suggested for the Sixers.
It's
I
awful.
agree. I don't know how this benefits Memphis in any capacity whatsoever.
Like it doesn't at all.
I'm sure it
Like,
benefits maybe
Jalen
Memphis.
Wells now has like 8 straight games with double-digit scoring now, and Jared McCain, I just had it pulled up. Jared McCain hasn't scored double digits since December 2nd, and
He's
then
behind 3 guards. He's buried in that lineup.
Exactly, he's buried. I don't know. Like,
I don't know. This is one of those where I was like, what?
Yeah. Not just for Jalen Wells, but y'all want Gigi Jackson, who apparently
I want them both.
I don't
I'm
want
getting
to
them
get
both.
I don't want to get too far on that. I don't want to get too far on the boat of Gigi Jackson because everyone's like, oh, we should be playing him. Boys with the hustle right now, trying to get better, and this trade makes no sense.
It just doesn't make sense.
Why would we get rid of a good wing defender,
a starter
for a guy who is
can't see the floor? Can't stay healthy, can't see the floor.
Who's getting like 15, 18 minutes a game? Like, dude, the Grizzlies have all the injury luck they can handle right now. We do not need Jared.
Yeah, for real. And then my thing is, it's like bring out a position we don't really need, or bring in a position we don't really need.
Yeah,
an oft injured player. I just dumb and lose a starter in the process.
Like. What does Bleacher Report think? We're going to put KCP back in the starting lineup?
That's the thing. I'm sure that the Sixers would make this trade, but if I'm the Grizzlies,
100% they would. But all these
Grizzlies,
big markets are just going to be like, how can we pluck the small markets?
Exactly. How can we take
Jared McCain for Jalen Wells?
Dumb. Try harder outlets out there. Because
you imagine? Just side thought. Could you imagine the first TikTok he tried to make with John Morant and all the hate that would come towards us from national media?
I just got really upset thinking about that.
I did too.
Oh God. Yeah. So
no.
Bleacher Report, if you're watching, no, we would not make that trade. Jalen Wells, if you're watching, no, we would not make that trade. Gigi Jackson, if you're watching, no, we would not make that trade. Jared McCain, you heard whiskey. We would not make that trade. Let's take a really quick break. Because I don't want to say no about not making that trade again because we said it a lot that segment. No. We're gonna take a really quick break, and then when we get back, it's time to go bowling. Gonna talk some football right after this. Right after this quick break.
In Memphis, we know a thing or two about resilience. From the grindhouse to the Delta, we protect what's ours. But when pests invade your home, it's time to fight back. Grade A Pest knows how to handle what crawls, flies, and bites. With local experience and guaranteed results.
I'm Reggie with Grade A Pest Control. We service the Memphis metro area. That also includes DeSoto and Fayette County as well.
Grade A Pest has the entire Mid-South covered. So if bugs and pests put you to the test, let Grade A solve your problem.
Adam Silver laid a deadline of 2026 when he wants to have expansion figured out. So it still feels like Seattle and Las Vegas are the front runners to get expansion teams. And he specifically talked about expansion, not relocation. Memphis is a basketball crazy market. And yes, it may not do numbers comparatively, but like per capita, there's probably more people in the Memphis metro area watching basketball than even some of these larger cities, just because of how basketball crazy this city is. I think that gives me confidence and encouragement that Memphis is not going anywhere, that these negotiations, as they may be dragging out, I still feel like both sides have a common ground of keeping the Grizzlies right here in the Mid-South.
I think the NBA would rather have 32 teams than 30. I don't think Adam Silver's plan was to ever take the Memphis Grizzlies and move them to Seattle. He just wants to create a Seattle team and a Las Vegas team.
Tune into the 2 Buck Sports Show with Rusty Witten and Drew Gann, Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel. In the heart of the Highland Strip for 27 years, Trilogy Tattoo has helped tell stories for Memphians for generations. Located at 530 South Highland, Richie and his team are waiting to help you tell yours.
From tattoos to piercings, your body art should be as unique as you are. Voted a Memphis Flyer top 3 tattoo shop in the city of Memphis since day one. Your story will be safe here at Trilogy Tattoo.
Open 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday, 11 to 11, and 3 to 11 on Sundays. They have convenient times waiting on you. Let Trilogy Tattoo help you tell your story.
Welcome back to the Daily Grind. Welcome back, guys. If you couldn't tell by that commercial,
El Paso,
down in the old Texas, down in El Paso. I love that song.
I fell in love with him.
Good song. We are presented by Trilogy Tattoo. You just saw them. If you would like to go get a tattoo, it's a great time of year to do it. Gift one as well if you would like. You also saw in that commercial, Grade A Pest Service. We are presented by them as well. It's definitely that time of year with all the creep critters and the pests coming inside. Kick them out. You don't want them in, kick them out.
Get them out.
All Grade A Pest Services. They're great. And if you want to take some folks out, take family out to dinner or lunch, check out Mugshots Grill and Bar. They're great. Get an excellent burger. And if you want a couple beers, just go grab some beers instead of food. Check out Grind City Brewing. They're also awesome. And last but not least, we are also presented by FanDuel Sportsbook. And we are going to be heading on over there because once again, we're going bowling, Jared. It's that time. Let's go bowling. Today, I should say, last night's game, man, you called it. You called Delaware winning.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Called it.
They were never a good. There's so many FCS teams that were not going to be good at FCS because of the Dakotas and Montanas.
Yes.
And
yes,
if you haven't had a chance to go look at the Dakotas and Montanas and FCS football, I advise you to go watch some pretty dang good football.
Go watch.
So a lot of teams that don't have a chance, they go up to Conference USA at the FBS level. And props to Delaware State, that's what they did. And yep.
Good stuff.
Speaking of another former FCS school.
Yeah, get some transition. Missouri State is playing Arkansas State. You know what? I will say, all these bowl names have been trash. I can say Xbox Bowl. That's easy.
I got an Xbox sitting right here to my left.
I'm looking at one. Xbox Bowl. The Xbox Bowl is tonight, right? 9 p.m. Is that when? Kickoff's
8 p.m.
8 p.m. ESPN 2. FanDuel has Missouri State favored -118, and this line changed from last night. Last night, Arkansas State was minus 100 as well.
Yeah,
they weren't sure who to favor. That flipped this morning. So Missouri State, according to FanDuel, is favored -118 with the money line. Spread is -1.5. They think this one's going to be close. Over under 54.5. What do you think about this? Because I know you.
So Arkansas State is a thing, just it's just Edward. I kind of want to talk about that in a second. But Arkansas State, it's just that cross-state rival that we never play, but we played this year, and it was one of our 2 wins. Missouri State is like a UT Martin hatred for me, because they put us out one year, and then we got our first ever FCS playoff win against them the next. Then we go to their house, they beat us, and like they come to our house. Then one of our running backs puts up 230 rushing yards against them. So like, there's been a mini rivalry between us and Missouri State this year, in the past few years. But now they're up FBS level, and that may be one of the FBSs that we continue to play. But still, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this game. Missouri State is I don't know. They've always had a good offense, but I don't know how to feel about this game because Missouri State's a much more well-rounded team. Yeah. Arkansas State's a much more one-dimensional. They're not a good running team. I think I do like Missouri State being favored in this one, but then again, it's these like mediocre bowl games. Yeah, mediocre. It's like these mediocre team bowl games, and so it's just like you don't know what to expect. Like Delaware and whoever they played last night, that was a close game for a while.
Yeah,
and like you get good bowl games between these 6-6, 7-5 teams that are just right there, and you know who knows. I like Missouri State in this one just because I think they're a little more well-rounded overall.
Yeah. Yep. And I mean, Vegas agrees with you. Vandal agrees with you. I do like this question from Edward. I'm going to pop it up here. If my mouse will work. Did it work? There we go. Okay. What's better for a football program? Mediocrity in FBS or FCS, in your opinion?
FBS, in my opinion. Really? FBS, 100%. Because you can make, as a program, you can make more money being as like a mediocre FBS team, especially when you're not in a P4, because you are the ones getting paid for these bye games. And then like a Missouri State, they went to either USC or UCLA or something this year, got slaughtered, and took home like $1 million or something, like $500,000 to $1 million for that bye game. But then again, they're 7-5 in their conference. They're 7-5 overall, and they're still in a bowl game, and they're going to get money from the bowl game. So like at the FCS level, if you're not in one of those top 24 teams, it's bye-bye, like, because you don't get a postseason.
Yeah.
It's 24 teams, and because at the FCS level, conference matters a lot more. You have to be in the Missouri Valley or it's the Mountain West version of the FCS where the Montanas are.
Yeah.
So it's a lot better to be mediocre in the FBS because there's a lot more money coming into your program at the FBS level. FCS level, if you're not the top 24, it's tough, man.
You are literally stuck. There's no way to get out.
Like, I'll use UT Martin as an example, and I love my school. I do. They missed the playoffs this year. Up and down year, we had to win our conference. But it was one of those things where, like, we were on the verge of, like, 25-26 for a little bit this year, and we just couldn't win the game because Big Sky, Edward, thank you.
Big Sky.
It's just one of those things where, like, if you're in a smaller conference like the Ohio Valley Conference, the
OVC,
the SoCon, who is about to get Tennessee Tech, who has Samford and other schools, they sometimes get 3. It's just a lot of it. They factor in like your non-conference schedule so much more at the FCS level and who you play. So it's just, I don't know. It's just a thing. Being mediocre in the FBS is a lot better because you have teams like Missouri State who are 7-5, got paid for a big bye game this year. Same with Arkansas State, but they're still going bowling and getting more money.
Yep.
So
it's a really fun discussion to have because I think.
Now here's the thing: if you put the Dakotas in the Montanas at the FBS level, put them in the Mountain West, and they start getting like true NIL backing and funding from a big
game
conference,
over, man. Game over,
brother. Have fun because it's going to make college. It would make the FBS playoffs so much more entertaining, but it would also kill the FCS level. So please don't go up.
Don't do that. We don't want that. I'm excited, man. This weekend too, we're going to be talking about a lot. There's a lot more bowl games this weekend that we will be. The first big ones of this week, and we're going to break into those.
Oh, yeah.
Break down those more tomorrow.
Break into them
like a bank. I'm not breaking into any banks. Sorry if you're watching. I'm not nearly competent enough to do that.
Luke is going to have the FBI at his door by end of show.
Nope. If you're listening, there is also NFL football tonight, and boy, this is a good one. There's a lot on the line. Yeah, this is a good one, man. We got LA Rams at the Seattle Seahawks. According to FanDuel, Seattle is favored -126
because they're at home.
I think that's the only reason. +108 for the Rams. Spread's only 1.5. Over/under is 42.5. Winner of this jumps first place in the division, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, they're both 11-3.
And goes a long way to cementing getting that number 1 seed in the NFL. So I don't know. Who do you think is going to win this? I mean, this is going to be a good game.
This is going to be a good game. This game was really close the first time they met.
Mm-hmm.
It was 21-19 back when they met on now like 5 weeks ago, I believe. The Seahawks have won 4 straight since then.
Yep.
Matt Stafford continues to play really well. 37 touchdowns to 5 interceptions this year.
Good God.
He is your MVP.
Yep.
100% he's your MVP. And also Kyron Williams has had a really good year. 1,030 yards. I believe on the
playing great.
Yeah, Puka's playing great. It's just this team's really good overall. But then the Seahawks, Sam Darnold may not look great, but he'll get the job done. Game manager Kenneth Walker is still decent behind running the ball, and then you had the best receiver in football in Jackson Smith in Jigba.
Yep.
So it's just like this one's gonna be fun. This is probably gonna be the loudest. The loudest you've heard that Seattle Seahawks stadium since the Legion of Boom days.
Oh yeah, it might be the biggest game for that team since those days. Yeah,
it's Thursday night football. It's prime time, meaningful football on Thursday night, which we haven't gotten in forever.
Yep,
that place is going to be rocking. It should be a great game. This will definitely be one that I am watching no matter what.
Yep,
I don't usually get to sit there and watch it, but I will definitely sit there and watch this game on my way back from Columbia tonight.
Yep.
So, but no, it's going to be a good one. I like the Rams in this one.
Yeah.
I think this is one of those games where Matt Stafford has had this ability in his career since he left Detroit, even in Detroit sometimes, to kind of silence a home crowd a little bit. And especially if he gets going with Puka early. They do not have Devontae Adams, but it's next man up mentality with them.
Yep.
I like what they're doing. I like what head coach Sean McVay's doing. And also, too, Sean McVay just had a kid this week, too.
That dude needs additional fuel to his fire.
Exactly. The Rams put out a tweet and said transaction report, whatever the kid's name was, like Baby McVay, we've signed. And everyone's like, it's one way to announce your kid was born. So yeah, no, this is going to be a great game. I'm just glad we have meaningful football on a Thursday night.
Same, man. Meaningful football, easy, accessible football for everyone to watch. I'm excited too. Sticking with this game, it's time for your daily dose of It's a Trap, brother. We're going to stick with this game, and you know this. You know the name of the game. It's a Trap. It's named after Admiral Akbar. It is sponsored by FanDuel Sportsbook. I'm going to give you 3 bets from FanDuel. All you have to do is tell me which one is a trap.
Yeah, you say that like it's so easy.
I know, right? Yeah, I'm the one. I don't have to answer.
I know.
Today's topic is the Rams in Seattle. Player to score 2 or more touchdowns. 2 or more. All right. Which one of these is a trap? Is it A, Jackson Smith in Jigba, plus 800? Is it Kenneth Walker III, plus 1,500? Or is it A.J. Barner, the tight end, plus 2,200 to score 2 or more touchdowns?
Say the first 2 numbers again, besides Barner.
800.
Yes, with Njigba.
Yep. And then 1,500 for Kenneth Walker III.
Does Njigba I don't know. 800 feels high for 2 touchdowns. There's only like one person on the field this game, and I feel like it's Puka because he has the better quarterback who's thrown almost 40 touchdowns this year.
Mm-hmm.
Sam Darnold through 14 games only has 23, 24. Ugh. Give me Njigba.
Yeah, man. I knew you back on it. You back on your winning ways. You're right. And you sniffed that one out too. Kenneth Walker and AJ Barner, those odds are right. The running game in Seattle, Zach Charbonnet is also plus 1,500 even.
Yeah.
So I'd stay away from that. You were right on. That plus 800 was Puka's number.
Okay.
That was Puka's number. And Jigba's a little bit behind him. I mean, you're looking at the number 1 and the number 2 receivers in football right now.
Yeah, 100%.
Easy money. I mean, if someone's going to score 2 or more touchdowns, it's going to be one of these guys. So
yeah. Also, too, whoever loses tonight, that brings San Francisco back in play for that.
Oh my God!
Because San Francisco's 10-4. I think we forget that.
That division, man. That division, I mean,
It's so good.
are we going to have 3 teams from that division and 3 teams from the North? No, the North will only have 2. North will only have 2, I guess.
Let's look at the playoff standings. The North could have 3.
If Detroit sneaks in.
Detroit's sitting at the 8, Green Bay at the 7. As of right now, all 3 of those NFC West teams are in, with the Rams being number 1, the Seahawks being 5, and the 49ers being 6.
Must be nice.
Hey, your Bears are number 2.
What am I talking about? Our teams are both doing really good this season. I'm just being a sore loser. My bad. That's going to do it for our show today, y'all. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, comments. Thank you. I really, really appreciate you guys giving us these questions. It helps us go, helps the show flow better. We appreciate you all. Thank you, FanDuel. Thank you, Trilogy Tattoo. Thank you, Grade A Pest Services. Thank you, Mugshots Grill and Bar. And thank you, Grind City Brewing. Tune in for a full slate of shows today, y'all. We'll have the 2 Bucks, 11, Saint at 1. We also have Night Court on the network, No Bluffing Podcast.
I believe Night Court drops today.
Night Court drops today, Whiskey. Night Court. No Bluffing. Catch that out from Monday. If you missed it, we will have the post-game bounces after every game. We also have Tigers Untapped. We have On Beat with BCM. We also have On the Bluff. We also have 901 Soccer Podcast. We have Whiskey right there. Whole mess of stuff for everybody. So enjoy your Thursday. I know Whiskey will, and if we can leave you with anything today, anything at all, remember these 2 things. 1, remember to be a little weird like Whiskey. And 2, remember to smile. Can dogs smile? Smile, Whiskey.
He's stretching right now. Give me a smile. Give me a smile. Hey, give me a smile.
He's like, never. Right. See you all tomorrow. Have a great day, folks.
Thank you for listening to The Daily Grind. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a rating and a review wherever you download your podcasts. Also, like and subscribe to Bluff City Media's YouTube page. We'll see you back here next time.